Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to look at the production function. We've just finished the marketing function and we move on to another business function in the microenvironment, and that is the production function. Remember that this topic will be asked in paper 1 as it falls under business operations. So if we remember back to last year's work, we had what we called the factors of production. And in other words, there are 4 factors that are needed in order to produce or manufacture a product. These factors of production are entrepreneur, capital, natural resource, and labor. The entrepreneur is responsible for combining the capital, whether it's in the form of money or in the form of intellectual capital or even machinery that is given as part of the capital. Combining that capital with the natural resources, which is all the raw materials that are needed to make a product, along with the labor who are going to work at combining and using these natural resources to make a final product. So the entrepreneur is really important in terms of combining all 3 of these factors together. The way I always like to remember factors of production is to use an acronym called CEL. C for capital, E for entrepreneurship, L for land, which is our natural resources, and the other L for labor. So it's very important that at the basis of production, we remember our 4 factors of production. So before we go any further, I just want to give you an overview of the topics that we're going to be looking at within the production function. So we're going to start off with the production systems. There are 3 of them, and with each of these methods we are going to look at their characteristics, and we're also going to have to be able to identify which production system is used in specific scenarios that are given to you. Then the next thing we're going to look at is defining production planning. So in other words, what do you do before you actually start production, during production, and after production? Then we're going to look at the safety measures that are really important to reduce risk in the production process. Following the safety measures, we're going to move on to quality control. So in other words, how do we check our quality? What are our processes that we're going to be putting in place? And lastly, we're going to look at production costs. So in other words, am I going to be selling this product for a profit? What are my costs in order to make this product? Where can I save costs? Where am I spending too much money? So that's a really quick, brief overview of the topics that we are going to be discussing in the production function.